Welcome back to Cinema Corner. I'm Blake, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Alex and Josh.
And in the spirit of the holidays, the group here, known as Cinema Corner, is going to present our favorite Christmas movies. I don't know. I only put down like 5. I don't know how many you guys put down. I thought 5 was like a decent amount. I couldn't really think of any more Christmas movies than that. So, who wants to go first with theirs? I feel like a lot of ours are going to be kind of similar.
I'll go first. And I got to preface something. I realized in making this list, I don't really care for Christmas movies.
Same.
That's what I learned. And I was like, I thought I liked them a lot more than I did. And to my surprise, this was a challenge. And you know it's a challenge because somehow this movie made it on the 5. Number 5 is Violent Night. That's just one of the few ones that I was like, hey, I could see myself at least rewatching this, for this year. Something you could possibly enjoy. But the competition is very light and easy for the fact that it snuck its way in there.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta say
that not a whole lot of Christmas movies that I really care to go after. I don't have really a list or anything in order, but I just feel like Home Alone. I just love Home Alone. I think that's a top tier Christmas movie. That's one of the few that I actually would look out to go watch during the Christmas season, but not a whole lot of them that I feel like I'm like actively looking forward to.
Yeah, they were just like a lot of bad Christmas movies when you think about it.
We're just not
made
memorable enough
at all.
Right. Or it's just like a bunch of remake. Like there's a bunch of like the Christmas Carol. Yeah, or like
Night Before Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas or whatever.
Right. It's just like a bunch of remakes of the same stories that it's just like, they're good, I guess, but most of the time that's about it. It's like it's either good or it's not good. There's nothing special.
Yeah, or a really old animated film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree with Josh here. I also have Violent Night. What is that?
Huh? Oh, they're coming. They're coming for me. I said some things apparently. So.
Oh, okay. Gonna get swatted here in the video.
Pretty soon. Sounds like they're getting close. So.
Okay. Yeah. Same. I mean, it's a fun movie to watch. I feel like I could probably watch that one, but like Josh said, the competition here is pretty light. There's not many good movies here to choose from. So yeah, Violent Night made it into my list.
There's one movie though that I enjoyed. Its next one is The Four Christmases. I don't know if you ever seen that one. That one's loaded. One. That one is rated really badly, by the way.
Fuck them.
You know that a lot of people don't like that movie. Apparently,
they're dumb.
And I'm a sucker for what's the name of the guy? The
Vince
guy
Vaughn.
actor. Yeah. If there's a movie on, if I just happen to see it on TV and he's in it, there's a good chance I'm at least watching 25% of it. Just because of him.
It's a valid
Plays
number.
the same character in every single film he's in, but it's not annoying like Ryan Reynolds is getting. It works. And I don't know. That film had a lot of fun actors in it, and just because they're it's more just the actors and what they were doing in that film made it funny. Otherwise, it's good enough.
I agree. I had this one written down as one that I definitely liked. I went through a part, divorced parents. I watched this movie because I was like, this is what my future could look like. You never know. So, I think this is a good movie.
Okay. All right. Okay, so my number 4 here. I got a classic.
Oh.
It's not necessarily like Christmas is not in the title of the movie, but it takes place on Christmas.
Okay,
Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Love it. Love Kevin Jameson. Yep, he's he's protecting the mall on Christmas Eve.
I forgot that's a Christmas film.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yep, and you have the bad guys there, and he's going throughout the entire mall, taking them down one by one. Love that movie.
I respect it. It's also the first one where he has that like gross lollipop scene, right? Where he has to just lick it all rolled up.
Needs some sugar.
And he needs some sugar because
Oh yeah, he's a
Fat man
Diabetes.
diabetes.
diabetes. Yeah, that's right.
Went to the
What a-
extreme with the fat jokes in that one. Okay. I would go with another one I like that it's starting to kind of get to the point where the animation's getting really old on it. And if you watch it, it's getting to that point, and that's the Polar Express.
The movie
It's a
sucks.
classic. It's a classic. I enjoy it mainly just because of family memories tied to it. Otherwise, there's really only one good scene, and obviously it's the hot chocolate scene. Otherwise, yeah, it's a movie that's getting harder and harder to watch.
Yeah,
I have
it's
not
not
watched
good.
that in years.
Used to watch it every year.
Same. I used to at least see it on TV like almost
And they are-
every Christmas time. Every time.
Just
No, I
weird,
haven't watched
soulless characters.
Nah, dude, there's plenty of just weird Tom Hanks characters throughout the film. So
The animation on it is just weird, soulless beings.
So
It's
that's
not-
one it's dropping. It's dropping. Give it
It-
a few years, might never be on that list again.
I would say less than a few years, I would guess. If you watch it again this year, it'll be close to being done. For me, The Night Before, Seth Rogen, one of Josh's
seen that.
favorite, Gordon Levitt, Joseph Jr. Johnson, Jackson, one of those three.
Joseph
Or make his name.
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah,
That's probably why I haven't seen it.
yeah. And I think Anthony Mackie might be the third person in it.
Yep. I
Um,
saw it in there.
That's
It's
a
weird
good movie.
cast.
Yeah, it was. I want to say probably early 2010s. Somewhere in that 12 to 14 would be my guess of when it was made. It was just a funny movie that I think is a little bit different than the normal Christmas stories. Not as family based one. This is a little bit more mature, funny. And so it's just one that I just kind of think about because it's not just the stereotypical telling the same kind of stories.
It's fair, yeah.
And it's got a great Kanye West piano scene.
Okay.
Gotta
Okay.
respect it.
All right. Well, again, not really a Christmas movie, but there's Christmas in it. You got Harry Potter movies. I couldn't narrow it down to one, so I just put Harry Potter
This guy's
movies.
number one's gonna be like Die Hard.
God.
No, Die Hard is not on here. Yeah. I mean, Harry Potter movies on their own are fire, especially Goblet of Fire. Stay by that. And then, yeah, you just get Christmas vibes whenever, you get that scene, classic scene where the leaves start to go from green to fall, and then you start seeing the snow on there. Yeah, Christmas vibes.
It
Especially
definitely does
like the
give
first
enough.
ones.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. It gives enough where you can make a strong argument. It is a Christmas movie.
Absolutely. They celebrate Christmas in them.
Agree with that. All right, I'm going to the stereotypical selections here. This is one the Christmas Story. This is just one that is guaranteed I watch every year because just my dad loves watching this film, loves the dry sense of humor, and so I have every Christmas it's a guarantee that this film I will see it, and it's good enough. It's good enough for me to still enjoy.
I've never watched it.
I've seen
You probably would not
parts of
enjoy
it.
it.
I've seen parts of it because it'll be on TV like Christmas Day, like you said. But like sit down and watch the whole thing, nah, has not.
Dude, on
happened.
like Christmas Day, I'm pretty sure it's on like 24/7 the whole day.
I legit.
Yeah.
I think there is a channel that's like, what are we showing?
Yeah.
Boom, 24 hours. Put that bad boy on. We're good.
And my dad has one at least once, has put it on at least 3 times in one day. And he's like, oh, it's
God.
still on. He's like, well, no, because we won't finish it. So we'll watch like a bit of it and then we'll just like resume by like the 15th showing on that day. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we didn't get to this part.
Yeah,
So that's
you
we'll
gotta
finish
watch
it.
a piece, do some presents,
watch a
come
little
back
bit.
a couple a little bit later, like,
Exactly.
oh, okay, we're close enough to where we were.
Yeah. So that one, it has to make it for me.
Rare is a sequel that good, but Home Alone 2, it still holds up. It's still a good movie. Obviously has a cameo from Alex's favorite president ever, so I'm sure he liked that part about it. But I think Home Alone 2 is actually, it holds up. It's a good movie.
Okay. I don't think I remembered that one at all.
It's in New York.
Well, yeah, I could gather that. But do you remember it?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? I watch this one like almost every year. I watch Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
There's 3 movies: Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, and the greatest Christmas movie ever, which everyone's number 1, I'm sure.
Okay. Number 2 for me, I got the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Where the Santa, I think he just dies at the beginning of the movie, and then he becomes Santa Claus. I remember watching that a lot as a kid. I have not watched it in recent years, but I remember that one being a banger. I do remember that. I think they made like 3. I think like in the third one he fights Jack Frost.
They definitely grinded that one, and it's also kind of like a weird plot. If you do think about it.
It's a real. Oh yeah, but it's still a classic for me. That's number 2.
Let's spin it around here, Blake. What's your number 1 then, huh?
Obviously, it's Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the greatest Christmas movie ever made. This is the only movie that I have to watch every single year because it doesn't let you down.
Okay. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting here for number 1.
Neither did I.
That's the greatest Christmas movie ever. What do you mean?
That's solid.
Just because of like memories and I gotta have Elf on there. Elf. I just got it, dude. John Favreau, Will Ferrell. I got to.
I think for me, for Elf, I've seen it too much that it is on hiatus for right now.
I haven't seen it in like at least 4 or 5 years. So, but I still remember it.
Yeah,
still there.
That's one seen too many times. It's on a break. Well, mine's actually Christmas Vacation. That one's mine. That is one that I will, if it's on, which it's gonna be on because it always is. That is one that me and my fam guaranteed to watch fully every year, at least once.
It's understandable.
And I think it still holds up. Definitely funny. Doesn't get old for me for some reason.
What do you think was my number 1?
I don't know. I didn't think anything at all, but I just
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, it's classic. Tim Allen makes a lot of Christmas movies. Now I think about it, Christmas with the Cranks was also him. That's a solid film.
Yeah, he was grinding those out.
I respect it.
Yeah, what was the one movie where it also has Jim Carrey in it, but it's animation?
That was A Christmas Carol.
That one.
Yes. Yeah, it's Christmas
That's
Carol.
one that
It's
I
like
also
the newer
enjoyed.
one.
I think if they redid the animation for it, that one could be a banger.
I don't know. That's one of the ones that I'm like, we know what's happening with Christmas Carol. Like,
Yeah, he was
I
pretty
don't
screwed
need-
in that.
a million one.
I just like the animation of it, so that's why I thought if they redid it, it'd be cool.
But yeah, like you said, Christmas movies, it's not anything too special for a nice
Honestly,
holiday.
I kind of prefer Halloween movies over
easily.
Christmas movies. Yeah, I was like, for some reason in my head, I had this idea that, oh yeah, Christmas movies and all that stuff. But to be honest with you, majority of the time, if someone in the family got a brand new movie, we'd watch that one over any Christmas movie. So
Yeah.
I just associate movies with Christmas, but not necessarily Christmas movies. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, that's
an open market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's really, like I said, The Grinch is the only one. It's I have to watch this at some point around the holiday season. But, Christmas Day, I'm not one of those people that are oh, we got to watch, one of those ones that are on TV all the time. It's who really cares? Are they really all that
Honestly,
good?
I mainly remember just going to the movies and watching something else, some brand new release. instead.
You're one of those families, huh? You're a Christmas movie family?
Yeah. I mean,
There's
we
a
tried
lot
to,
out there. There's a lot out there. I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't know that was such a common thing.
It is very common. Never done it.
It's
False.
fun.
Well, besides the one time. And I don't
did.
even remember what we watched.
Wow. Okay.
I don't.
What was it?
It's probably the movie that we quote / send memes of probably the second most of any movie ever. I would say. Josh and I, at least,
Un-
mainly.
Oh, wait, was that when we saw? Was that Uncut Gems?
It
we
was.
saw?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't realize that was that close.
Yeah, that was Christmas night.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense why, because both of us were surprised why it was so packed, because we normally
Yeah.
don't ever do that. Now,
But it's also night. Who's going to a show? It was like 10 at night, I think the showing was.
10
Who's
at night
going?
at the first time we ever went to that theater, at least for me.
Yeah,
And
Same,
we
I
got
think.
stuck in like the
Front row.
very, very front row.
well, for one, we got split up because we went with a group of 4, and you and I had to sit together, and then the other 2 had to sit elsewhere.
And we weren't even like, I don't think we were late either. We
Not
definitely
too late,
weren't
no.
early, but we weren't late. And that's
But
what
everybody
was
bought.
great.
Apparently, everybody bought their tickets like that morning or something because there's a bunch of Christmas.
Yeah, for Uncut Gems.
Kind of crazy.
Guy next to me was on Google Maps trying to figure out his directions to get to like a house from 2 hours away from him the entire film.
Which
Fun.
what are the big Christmas ones this year? Wonka, I
Is
think,
there-
comes
is
out
there
around.
Ever actually big movies that come around Christmas time?
Well, yeah, they always try.
Wasn't
to.
one of the Star
Wars.
Wars ones came
Yeah.
out in December? They would always come
Definitely.
out like around that time.
Definitely. I 100% know one of them.
And
I don't know which
then-
one, but I know for sure one Star Wars was around Christmas.
Pretty sure. I think Avatar came out in December last year. I wanna say
It was
came out like
December for sure. Yeah, it was definitely December. But like I know this year, like Wonka is supposed to be like the week before. That's supposed to be a big Christmas one.
It looks
Um,
so bad though. If it was like a maybe looks a little bit better, I'd be willing.
Aquaman
to
2
give it a
this year
chance.
will be out
Yeah, that's-
around Christmas time.
That's right.
And I feel like there's one more that I can't think of, but I know there's a couple that are going to try to release around Christmas time.
Aquaman's gonna just steal the shows,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna get so much more money than they deserve.
That's how
That's a bit-
they got so much money the first time, because like the first movie came out also
December.
like, in
That's
December.
insane. That's legit how it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's a fucking cheat code.
Gotta respect it though,
The
because
movie's
guess
gonna
what?
Make a profit.
I'm probably going to go see it at some point around that time.
Well, it's not probably. That's a
are you-
guarantee.
That's, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, definitely going to go see it.
Yeah.
Super Emax, baby.
Yeah, I got Aquaman. What's that? It's not even loading up.
I thought there was a third one.
Wonka, Mark Wahlberg, The Family Plan, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget.
The hell? Those are not real.
That's about it, really. There's nothing else.
So Aquaman going to dominate. Good to know.
Yeah.
But that's going to be it for this video. As always, comment down below. If you're one of those Christmas families, let us know if that's one of your guys' traditions. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.